Today's question is a wonderful one, incredibly important in fact, because it's really where great leadership starts. And it starts in the hiring process. Because in the recruiting process, we can either set ourselves up for success or we can set ourselves up for failure. So doing it right in the recruiting process makes all the difference moving forward.
All right, here's a question. We're in growth mode at our company, and I need to find some really good people for my team. What are the most important things I should look for in interviewing people?
So, it's interesting in studying organizations over the years, and we've worked with a huge percentage of Fortune 500 companies and looked at the recruiting process in these organizations, and it's amazing what we find. It's so often that organizations, they recruit off of a resume. They look at the story the resume tells, and they use that in essence to frame the validity of a candidate. But the challenge is resumes lie. They don't always tell an accurate story of what it is we're really looking for. Take a minute and think about your best hires. Think about what was in common about those individuals. And oftentimes, it's something that isn't readily apparent from looking at a resume and isn't even always readily apparent from a standardized interview. Because if you think about your best people, you think about the ones who have grown the most, contributed the most, advanced the most, made the biggest difference on your team, what you'll typically find is there's 5 key things that those people possess to a greater extent than the individuals who struggle. Now, what are those 5 things? Well, here they are. The first thing is that they're an individual who's willing to be accountable. They don't waste a lot of time and energy pointing fingers and placing blame, rationalizing why things can't get done. Rather, they take ownership. The second thing that makes people very valuable is the fact that they're adaptable. They're individuals who are willing to listen, they are reflective individuals, and thus those individuals, they very quickly learn, adjust, and adapt. Third thing is they're resilient. They are people that, when something goes sideways and something goes astray, they stand back up and they persist. They keep moving forward. The fourth thing is they're individuals who are willing to take initiative. They're self-motivated, they're driven, they take action. And the fifth and final thing that makes somebody a highly valuable employee is that they have the ability to move with courage. And this is reflective in the fact that they will embrace change rather than fighting change. They're not willing to, they're willing to try new things. They don't get caught up in the what if this doesn't work out well. And if you think about those 5 things, accountability, adaptability, resilience, initiative, and courage, those are the things that make an employee highly valuable. So if you're looking at your recruiting process, pay attention to the resume, but put greater weight on those 5 things. Look for individuals who've shown a history of exhibiting those characteristics in their past, because that is what will make the biggest difference in your hires in the future.